Hello everybody, and welcome to the newest series. So, this is going to be Let's Interactively Play Sid Meier's Civilization 5. So, the premise of this series is going to be a interactive Let's Play, where at the end of every episode I'm going to ask a question, and then the most popular response I get to that will be what I do in the next episode. So the nature of this is going to mean that we'll probably only have like bi-weekly episodes to give you guys time to respond and watch each time. Which I think will be good. It'll complement the other videos on my channel in terms of scheduling. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course, we will be America. You can pick between a number of different civilizations, but for this one, we're going to be America. And that has annoyed about 50% of my audience. And my audience is now 50% smaller. Fantastic. Size or the map type. You can choose it can randomly generate a map for you to play on. Or it can just do one that looks like Earth, which I think is always kind of cool. Map size, huge, always huge, yep. Difficulty level, I'm pretty terrible at this game, so Prince should be fine. And game pace, yeah, Marathon will be okay. Hopefully that decision isn't bad.
Welcome,
Let's see.
President Washington.
Welcome,
You
President
lead the
Washington.
industrious American civilization.
America.
Formed in the conflagration of revolution in the 18th century.
That's a
Within
big word.
100 years, the young nation became embroiled in a terrible civil war that nearly tore the country apart. But it was just a few short years later, in the 20th century, that the United States reached the height of its power.
Power,
emerging
America.
triumphant and mighty from the two terrible wars that destroyed so many other great nations.
Right, good. Thank you for your input. Goodbye. So, the way this game works is that you get units, which go on this map, and you can order them around to go places, and it's turn-based. And then you form cities and build units out of those. And at the start of the game, one of the big things is finding these ruins, like this one and this one. I'm very lucky to have spawned near two. And when you go into the ruins, you usually get something good. So let's see what happens if I go here. I have gained culture. Culture is good, it lets your cities expand better. So a good place to start out maybe would be over on this wheat here. Yeah, you'll notice that there's some nice deer all around, some wine down there. All of these resources can be used and will give happiness or something else like that. I'll try to explain this incrementally because the game is very complicated actually. The basic idea is very simple, you just move around, research stuff, advance through the years. I always find it funny that you pick America and, go away, advisor. And it starts you in 4000 BC. Which, that's always been a bit strange to me, but whatever, that works. So I think we'll settle our first city, which will invariably be Washington, over there. And we'll head down to explore the ruins with these other guys. Hopefully we can, encounter another civilization and have our reaction to them be the choice that you guys get to make at the end of this episode. Ooh. We've discovered a crudely drawn map which outlines the surrounding area. Let's go ahead and zoom out and have a look. Ooh, and that appears to be an encampment of barbarians, which are bad guys. And we can go ahead and settle here just by clicking the Found City button. Voila! There's our city. So this game is not like other tactical games. Well, it's not like other strategy games because it's very much a long-term kind of game. You make decisions now and they impact you, 20 or 30 turns in the future and forwards. So we can choose production. Production in Civilization is very, very complicated. There's all of this different stuff. It's not as complicated as it was in like Civ 4 or Civ 3, but it's still pretty complicated. Civ 3 was really good, by the way, in case you weren't aware. And you should get that game, even if you don't get this game. Right, so we can go ahead and choose for Washington, or, well, for us in general as a civilization, to research pottery, animal husbandry, archery, or mining. And I always like going with animal husbandry, because if you luck out and find some horses nearby, you can get horsemen really early and obliterate a couple of your friendly neighborhood civilizations. And here, it's probably a good idea to produce a monument, I guess. I always have my capital city as like a very, very large city with a lot of culture. But that's probably a noob move. The great thing about this game is, its replay value is just absurdly high. Like, this is probably I've played this game a bunch, not very much recently, so I'm quite rusty, but every single time it's exciting if you like the game. Like, so if you like it the first time you play through it, you'll like it for the first 10 times. Let's see, there's some wheat over there. Some stone. Nice. So while our city up here is growing, that's the green bar on the left, and producing, that's the bar on the right, we can explore around with this. And, ooh, we've discovered another barbarian encampment, so the decision will be to go up to that one, or to go down to this one. That one's on a hill, which means it'll be more defended, so my tactical genius says to go over and kill those guys. That is the extent of my tactical genius. That's about as far as any tactical genius I might have goes. Oh, there they are. Brutes. Barbarian brutes. We shall do battle. And probably die. Horribly. Ooh, ancient ruins. Geez, we're getting lots of exciting things spawning near where we started. Thank you, military advisor, but I can handle this. Huh, so the simulation that you see in the bottom left seems to suggest that this would be a minor defeat. However, the simulation has failed to account for me just randomly charging in there. Oh, God. Hey, that actually didn't turn out badly at all. We lucked out.
Succeeded.
Ah, and my military advisor is complimenting me. Clever move. We crushed our opponents without taking too much damage ourselves. Yes, I'm aware. I am a tactical genius. Hopefully we will encounter another civilization soon. Okay.
The enemy unit you are near is fortified.
The enemy unit you are near is fortified. Go away. There's nothing that could possibly go wrong. Oh God. Something has gone... We survived! We did it! We have dispersed a villainous barbarian encampment and recovered 75 yellow-colored circle gold from it. Why? That's redundant. It should either be the gold piece or just the word gold. Anyways. A unit needs orders. Oh, no. A unit doesn't need orders. It does that from time to time. The game can get a bit slower at the higher end of the game, like when you're laid into it with lots of stuff around. But for now, it should be running pretty quickly. We have equipped ourselves... Ooh, hey! We are now spearmen. Our warriors, which are the lowest tier units, just got upgraded to spearmen by exploring those ruins that were there. That's a nice thing. And they got promoted. So we can either use the promotion up to heal them instantly. We can give them drill 1, and then heal them over time by fortifying them, which will give them 20% strength in rough terrain, or shock 1, which is 20% strength in open terrain. I usually like giving them drill 1, which is probably a noob move. And then I can fortify them until healed by pressing this button here, which means they'll just stay right there until they heal all the way up. God knows how they do that. I mean, there might be like a local village there that they just go and make more spearmen at. I wouldn't know how that works. Or how that battalion is still alive and loyal to this city after years have passed. I guess they're very... That's the benefit of being a member of America, is that... patriotism, nationalism, and stuff. Things. Bald eagles. Yeah. There's some gems here. Those look like they'll be good to mine at some point. Although they do require mining for us to extract. Very much like any other good game. Ah, so here's an exciting part. We've gained enough culture to adopt a social policy. So social policies, you can... the first thing you do is you adopt one, and that's just like a declaration of intent to follow that policy. And when you adopt them, you get a sort of general benefit. So like adopting liberty provides one culture in every city. And then from there, there's kind of like a talent tree thing that you can go through to get further, more specialized bonuses, which are all kind of under the umbrella of either liberty, tradition, honor, and then later on, piety, patronage, commerce, rationalism, freedom, autocracy, or order. So I think we'll go ahead and start with liberty, because we're America. And that'll give us more culture in every city. Honor would have increased our combat strength, and tradition would increase our culture growth, I guess. Well, in a kind of more exponentially based on the number of cities and growth type thing. Whereas this one is more about a kind of flat lump sum boost, which is nice. Okay, we'll go ahead and close that up. And continue on to the next turn. We need to find some sort of exciting decision so that this interactive Let's Play can actually be an interactive Let's Play. Because otherwise I would feel quite stupid naming it an interactive Let's Play. By the way, I'm going to try to make this Let's Play as friendly to noobs as possible. Because, I've tried to explain everything about this game, but if there's something you don't get, go ahead and let me know, and I'll try to explain it at the start of each episode, anything that I happen to just kind of take for granted. Ooh, and I see a little mark of red on that mountain there. Not sure if you can, but I believe that means that we're near somebody's territory. Because their territory is usually delineated by red lines. Or by lines of their color. We'll have to see, though. I could be completely wrong about that. We shall have to explore with our brave spearmen. Now, the prudent thing to do would always be to have somebody on your capital fortified, and somebody on each of your cities fortified, but I think we'll be alright. Prudent has never been part of my vocabulary. I guess we'll have to go around the other side to explore there, because it doesn't look like we can get line of sight through. Ooh, hello! And here's where we'll go ahead and end it. Oh, Montezuma! Blah, 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 blah. So, viewer, how do we respond to this? Shall we declare war? Or treat them friendly? Or do something else? Leave your idea, or declare war, exclamation point, 1, exclamation point. Whichever one makes you happy. In the comments below this video, and I will, in a few days, tally up all of the votes. You can also just vote by, like, thumbs-upping a comment that you agree with. And then we'll do that, because this is America, and it's a democracy, and this is an interactive Let's Play. Thank you for watching. This has been Dradnos, and Montezuma, my either good pal, or hatred enemy, or some combination thereof. Goodbye.